Alright guys, we're hunt out this evening, opening day. I'm going to use my Newcomb blind. I don't know what that is, but there's something walking around. There was a big group of toms that came in on this guy. He took a shot and missed. Doesn't always mean you're going to miss the entire movement up. I have literally done that myself and hung at the same spot and seen the same birds, so it just kind of depends on the situation, weather, pressure, and that kind of thing. With that said, I figured, don't know if what I'm thinking is really a good plan or not, but it sounds good in my head. I'm still new to the area. I did a lot of driving today in between hunts. I have a plan again for in the morning, but for this evening hunt, my goal kind of gave me a little bit of an idea maybe where they came from, but I could be totally wrong because we're on thousands of acres of wilderness here. I cannot get over this sinus infection and it's driving me nuts. So my plan is to slip in here and try to get on these birds on the back side of, I guess, the direction they would have been coming from this morning with those guys. I don't know for sure. I could be way off, but in my head, again, it all sounds great. I think if the movement that was described to me is somewhat accurate from this morning, then hopefully these birds will be moving through here to go back to roost tonight, really close to where I am planning on setting up. So I'll kind of show you. I'm down in like this little valley. As you can see, it goes uphill from here and in here. So there's the other side. I just came down. There's another, I don't know, one or two of these little slopes. That's a corner back there, where, there. Back there at the end of the dirt, right, boom. So just before you get to that corner, there is a pretty, amazing little area that drops off into the woods. Probably a long shot, I don't know, I'm gonna give it a shot. So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna see how this plays out. Never heard a single gobble. Everybody I talked to heard nothing, seen nothing. I did see a hen this morning, but that's about it. Other than that, nothing. So they've gotten quiet for some reason. Toms are still in groups. Hens are alone. Could still be early. It could be late. We could have missed the peak breeding time. I don't know. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But, you know, it's not unheard of either. Set up in an area that I can use my Newcomb blind and just sit and hope that maybe these birds are coming through here and maybe I'll have a crack at one. I don't know. It's probably a long shot, like I said, but it just, in my head, it makes sense. And it's only day one, and all of the walking that I have done today, the hunting this morning and scouting throughout the day, I am exhausted already, and it's day one. I did secretly kind of, not really train, but kind of prepped for this. I did a lot of walking back home, leg exercises, and I knew out here with being public land and a wilderness and whatnot, that it would be fairly tough, and that part I was not wrong, but it's beautiful out here. Definitely a lot of deer sign, that's for sure. Maybe I'll come back during deer season, but here's a little hole that I'm gonna go in. I need to get up on the ridge and just kind of look out. Maybe I can go a little further in. So it's pretty super thick, kind of off and on coming. You probably can't see it well through the camera, but excuse me, I chugged a chocolate milk. I'm gonna get back in here, get on this ridge, and hope that I can find something. Set up with my Newcomb blind and just kind of wait it out. Hopefully shoot a freaking bird once I get one out of the way with my handy dandy shotgun. I'm gonna attempt a second tom with my bow, but we'll see how that goes. Here walking around and I'm not quite sure what it is. It's a lot of shuffling happening. Could be a hog. It doesn't really sound heavy enough to be a deer. It don't always sound super heavy. It's more of shuffling. Anywho, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna get in here and get set up for the rest of the evening and hopefully have a Thomas in the bag on my way back to the truck. Alright kids, bye!